Impressions and CPM. Although being the very foundation of Facebook advertising, these metrics are one of the most misunderstood metrics in Facebook ads. But worry not. After watching this video, you will understand these two in a way that you will never forget. And the concepts will be so crystal clear that when you are watching a Facebook ads dashboard on how your ads are performing, you will be so confident on what data you are seeing and how the ads are performing. Alright, let's dive in. And the way this video is going to go is, of course, the similar way I take my all other videos is like I'll explain you with a real life example and then I will relate it to how that relates with Facebook ads. Okay, now I want you to imagine this. You are organizing a cricket match in your city and you want to put ads everywhere around the city for that cricket match. Okay, and of course it is easy, like you can put that everywhere you want. But what I'm trying to suggest here is, instead of doing it yourself, you go to a marketing agency. Like you connect with people who can spread these ads all over the city. Okay, and here is how you do it. Imagine this is the building where you are going to visit. Okay, so I'm just taking it for an example. This is you and you visit this building and you are asking them to put ads on your across the city about the cricket match. Okay, really simple, easy, right? Now what they say you is, like, you inquire about the costing, right? I want to make sure these many people are seeing my ads. I want to make sure that, let's say, this population of the city is 10 lakh, so 1 million. So I want this 1 million population of my city to see my ads. Okay, so what they say is, they talk in terms of that we will make sure that your ads is being viewed 1,000 times. Understand this line very carefully. Okay, your ad is being viewed 1,000 times and we'll charge $100 for that. Okay, your ad will be viewed 1,000 times, 1,000 viewed. Okay, your ad will be viewed 1,000 times and we will charge $100 for that. Okay, you got the idea? Your ad will be viewed 1,000 times and you will be charged $100. Now, how is it making sense? Let's dive deep into it. Okay, you want your ads to be everywhere. On the road post, you see the flyers on the road, you see big maps on the road. Everywhere you want your ad. You are ready to invest money. What they are talking in terms of is, like, your ads will be viewed 1,000 times and we will charge you $100. Now what they are telling you is that you pay them $100 and they will create 1,000 copies of your ad. Understand this concept. 1,000 copies of your ad and distribute it, place it everywhere across the city. 1,000 copies of the ad. Okay, and how these copies are delivered, you need to understand. One copy is consumed for one view. Okay, one copy is consumed for one view. Understand this. Now let's take an example. You paid them $100 and what they are going to do is create 1,000 copies of that ad and place it across the city. Now, like, what they did is, you paid them $100. They are printing your ads, right? They are printing your ads into banners, into sheets, into boards, and placing it across the city. Now imagine a usual day of a target audience who is walking across the road and seeing your ad. Okay, now this is very important. If you pay very close attention, you will understand what I'm trying to say. Let's say I live in that city and I'm walking across the road. Okay, this is where I was walking. So first instance, I see your ad. This is the first instance I see your ad. So this is the first time I saw your ad. Okay, so first time I saw your ad, one view. That's great. Now I was walking down the road. Okay, now the second time I was walking down the road and the second time I saw your ad. This is the second time I see the same ad in the road. Okay, two view. That's great. Now again I was walking and I saw the same ad in the building. Wow, they are doing the job great. 3 views. Stick to the end and you will understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, now there was someone distributing the pamphlets about your cricket match, just as I discussed in the last video. So this is the 4th time I saw your ad. 4 views. Now pay very close attention to this idea. This ad was placed multiple places in the city. Multiple places in the city. In terms of this board, in terms of this, in the side of the roadways, in the top of the building, in terms of flyers, somebody is distributing it. But you see this one common thing. I alone consumed 4 views. You see that? I alone consumed 4 views. Now you need to understand this concept. Okay, how much does this marketing agency charge you? It's 1000 views for $100. One copy will be consumed for 1 view, even if that is from the same user. Now, how does that relate to Facebook ads? Don't worry, by the end of this video, you will understand it to be a very crystal clear. And if you have not understood, if you have some confused, stick it to the end and you will understand it very clearly. How does that relate to Facebook ads? Now, you have heard of concept called the CPM. CPM. Okay, what is it exactly? It is what Facebook charges for creating 1000 copies of your ad. Done. Now this 1000 copies is what they charge, and basically what this is called is impression. That's it. This is all about impression. There is no additional thing which is added here. Now I know you have multiple questions. Let's go even deep and you will understand what I'm trying to say. Now these copies, okay, let's say you have one ad. We made like this same ad is being copied 1000 times. But is this 1000 times in the same format? The answer is no, right? One copy was placed here, one copy was placed here, one copy was placed here, and one copy was placed here. Now, why am I telling it one copy? Because every time a user looks at that ad, one copy will be consumed. It is a currency of Facebook. Impressions are the basic measurement unit in which your ads are served and consumed by your target audience. Understand this? I'll make it crystal clear. Now I'm coming to Facebook ads. When Facebook ads created one copy of you, let's say this is your reel. Okay, one copy was sent to Reels. One copy was sent to Facebook feed. One copy was sent to Instagram feed, IG feed. One copy was sent to maybe Facebook stories. I hope you're getting the idea now. Even if the same copy was shown to the same user 4 times, it is 4 views or 4 impressions. Now I want you to understand this very carefully. How much is Facebook charging for 1000 copies? It's, let's say, 1 CPM. It will give you 1000 impressions. Okay. Now this 1000 impressions are being served across various forms. Understand this. It could be reel, whatever form you have selected in your advertising dashboard in the advertising setup process. Reels, stories, feed, post, whatever, like 1:1, 1:1, or reels and story format is pretty obvious, right? So these ads were served in these. Now these impressions, these copies were taken, they took the form of these many forms, and now they are being delivered into various platforms. Like, you see the CPM cost varies all the time. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, let's say you invested $100, Facebook creates 1000 impression. Of course, $100 is so much for 1000 impression, but I'm still, telling you this. 1000 impressions, and it took different forms and it was served to users. Now this impression concept is independent of users. That's it. This is the whole idea of impressions. It ends here. It may have repeated users. It may have the same user watching the same ad on Reels, Stories, Feed, and Post, and it will be counted as 4 impressions. Same user. And it can also be possible the same user watch this ad all over again and it will be counted as 8 impressions. That means your ad has been delivered only to one end user and you have been charged 8 impressions for that. It can be possible. Nobody says it is not possible. So it is a basic currency. Impression is the basic currency that Facebook uses to charge you in terms of how much money you are putting in. This is the very basic foundation of, like, let's say you invested $100 on, based on that $100, how many copies are going to be created, and based on how many copies you have created, it will take the forms that you have selected in the advertising setup process, and that will be taken and distributed among your users. Users are not counted here. Users have nothing to do with impressions, okay? But yes, impressions are only reflected in your dashboard when they are delivered to the user. They are not reflected in your dashboard unless and until they are delivered. That is what the dashboard purpose is like. It is doing it live. But when you click on the setup process and click start, Facebook calculates, okay, his per day budget or overall budget is how much? Let's say it's $100. They'll create copies, they'll create forms, and then they will start pushing it out to your target audience or whatever audience you have decided. And after that, they will start delivering ads to your user. One user may see your ad multiple times and multiple impressions will be consumed based on that. Okay. Now tell me, okay, you are seeing 8,000 impressions in your Facebook dashboard. Okay. What does it tell you about users? Nothing. Impressions are just something which got delivered. That's it. It has nothing to do with users. In the next video, you will understand how do we identify unique users who saw your ads and something, but impressions have nothing to do with the users. So I hope you're getting the idea of what CPM is. CPM is just the cost that Facebook is going to charge you for creating 1,000 impressions. In the future video, we'll also cover how to reduce this cost. Is it fixed? No, it is not. In the fourth quarter of the year, usually the CPMs are high because everyone is on the internet, so Facebook demands, so they charge more for their ads. 1 CPM will be consumed for 1,000 impression. And how much is 1 CPM? It varies. Maybe like $10, maybe $15, maybe $20, or how much. Okay. So you need to understand this concept of what just happened. Impressions are the basic currency in which Facebook algorithm thinks of. How to consume those impressions, you know, they are the very basic of how Facebook ads are performing. If you did not understand what I just said, I hope you can re-watch this video and you understand better. And if you still don't understand, you can like type something on the comment section, whatever your doubt is, and I'll be very happy to clear that one. So in the next video, we'll study how to identify unique users who are watching your ad. This was particularly focused on impressions and CPM, and I hope it was crystal clear for you, and I'll see you in the next one.